heading towards the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, he did.
Blocked by Hale. And she'll get the kill.
Field. Jeff Terrell and Sean Hubert here in the booth. Dave Reno, our studio producer. The postseason is here, Sean. We have one near miss in the state tournament and another team slotted in at number 8. These Frontier Redhawks as they take on the 9th-seeded Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers out of Lynn on Boston's North Shore. So, Sean, the visitors coming an awfully long way to take on a team that's had an incredible season, undefeated at 8-0, and really not even challenged to an appreciable degree all season long.
Yeah, you know, again, when you're looking at how did we get here, these two teams got here in two very different ways, and we'll talk about that as we go on. But as you just mentioned, Frontier, the Redhawks, 8-0, undefeated, just about unchallenged. They're the only team in the top 16 in this tournament to have a plus 14 as far as beating the other team. That's where it caps out. You can beat a team by 50 if you want, but 14 is only going to count for you. They beat everybody by 14 points or more. They did it 8 times this season. They scored 317 points and only gave up 58. So that's a 39.7-point clip that they score per game, only give up 7. So, again, they dominated this regular season.
The Kipp Academy Panthers coming in at 3-5, so fans are looking at that thinking, wait, hold the phone. They did meet all the criteria. They're one of the top 16 teams in the state for Division 8. You need to get 3 victories on the season to qualify for the postseason. They check those boxes. People are wondering, what's going on here? 3 words, Sean: strength of schedule.
Yeah, let's just take a look at how they got here. And you know, they started this season 0-3, but 2 of those losses, one was to St. Mary's High School, who ended up 5-3. They're the 8th seed in the Division 5 tournament this season. And one of those losses was to Manchester Essex, who finished their season at 6-2. They're the number 5 seed in Division 7. So 2 very strong playoff teams in higher divisions than they. They took losses in those games, but that helps them down the road. You look at the rest of their schedule. They beat Greater Lowell Tech High School. That was, they lost to Greater Lowell Tech. They beat Hull 40-10, and they finished the season with a win against Lowell Catholic. Now, Lowell Catholic finished at 1-7, Hull at 2-6, and the other win, Greater Lowell, they won that one 18-13, and that team finished 3-5. So the 3 teams that they beat, seemingly, as far as their records go, did not have very good seasons. The teams they lost to, however, very strong teams, so their strength of schedule went way up. Now, if you look at this division standings, the finals, and how we got here, Frontier, as we said, 14 points on the average margin side. Their opponent ranking is a -15, which is the second worst opponent ranking in the top 16. But again, they were the only team to have beaten all of their opponents by 14 or more. Kipp Academy was one of 2 teams with only 3 wins that made it to the playoffs. But again, it was because of the teams they got beat by were very good teams.
Yeah, it definitely helped them get into that number 9 slot. It did result in a road matchup here against Frontier, going up against a team, Sean, as you mentioned, you gave the numbers. I mean, both phases, all phases, offense, defense. I mean, they score a lot of points. They don't give up a ton of points. And really, Kipp Academy, if they've seen some video on Frontier Regional, of course, it's out there with FCAT. FCAT Media is here tonight as well. There's plenty of video on these guys. It's one thing to watch them on video. It's another reason to try to stop them, however. That's a whole different scenario because you're not keying on only 1 or 2 guys.
Well, again, you know what? From game 1, Coach Dredd said, we are going to run the football. They told everybody, we are going to run the football, and that's what they've been doing all season long. So again, you know what's coming. I mean, Frontier might throw in a couple little wrinkles here tonight, but for the most part, again, you've got 2,000-yard rushers on this football team, very dynamic offensively, and they're quick to the ball on defense. But boy, we're looking at some of these Kipp guys, and just starting with the quarterback himself. Now, Eli Machado, they've got him listed at 6'1", 170. If that kid's 6'1", I'm telling you right now, he looks like a full-grown man, and we're watching him throw darts out there while they're warming up.
Yeah, he's closer to 6'4" now. He's grown since the season began, for sure.
He towers over most of his other teammates. And that little back out there, Avian Pena, I say little, he's 5'7", 160, but we were watching him take some reps practicing, and you can just tell that kid's quick as a cat as well. So, you know what? I mean, this is going to be a tremendous game. I really don't know. Again, you're an 8-9 seed. You're both. That's why you're there. It should be very competitive.
What a season for the main guys that, from Frontier Regional. You know the names by now. Garrett Dredge, the coach's son, and Brady Pareda, Connor James in there at quarterback. I mean, he can run and throw. But, I mean, I tell you what, they have incredible weaponry on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, you know, I was a little bit surprised. I personally felt like Garrett Dredge was going to be your starting quarterback coming in. He was your starter last year. His brother had been the starter 2 seasons before that, and just seemed like the natural progression. So when I saw that they had moved him to the backfield and you had Connor James in at quarterback, I thought, well, let's see how that works out. Well, clearly that's worked out.
And even when they go to their fullbacks, it doesn't happen very often, but you got the two guys that rotate in there, Jacoby Merrill and Julian Adams. They have been a big part of the team as well. And, of course, the line, offensive and defensive lines, they've manhandled teams here, Sean. They're strong and they're fast, very physical. I mean, they're a tough team to deal with down in the trenches.
Yeah, and just to your point, they've held their opponents this season in 8 games. 6 times their opponent scored 1 touchdown or less. So again, prolific offense, scoring a lot of points, defensively pretty stingy as well.
Winner of this game advances to the quarterfinal round next weekend. The winner of this game will play the winner of number 1 Neshoba Valley Tech and number 16 Springfield International Charter School. Those 2 teams are playing in Westford tonight. The presumption is Neshoba Valley Tech will advance. They've already taken care of business with SICS. Neshoba Valley Tech actually defeated this Kipp team 44-12 not that long ago on October 24th in Westford. So it looks like the Vikings of Neshoba Valley Tech, number 1 for a reason. Frontier would love to take a shot at them next Friday night, but they need to take care of business here tonight.
Yeah, Kipp Academy lost that game to the number 1 seed in this tournament, 44-12, and if you check in on the Frontier ledger, now they played Springfield International, who is the 16 seed you just mentioned, and beat them 38-20, but very different playing the 1 seed to playing the 16 seed.
We'll see what happens in Westford tonight. Obviously, if Frontier wins tonight, advances to next week, we will carry that game live here on Bear Country 95.3. All right, we will take a timeout as we are getting close. The countdown to kickoff continues live from South Deerfield. High school football, the postseason is here. Bear Country 95.3, back after these.
Why don't I have a 52 on Frontier's roster?
Number 3, Eli Machado. Number 52, Joseph Beto. And number 77, Gabe Chavez Hacker. For the Redhawks, number 2, Garrett Dredge, and number 99, Julian Adams.
You try to
Like Frontier won the toss.
Frontier
They will receive.
won the toss and will receive the opening kickoff.
Ah, all right, here you go.
Okay. Rock and roll.
Tennis ball. There we go. Destruction.
Remove your hats as the Frontier Regional Band honors America by playing our national anthem.
The big crowd settling in here in South Deerfield at Frontier Regional. It is a raw night here on this Friday night as the postseason begins. Cool temperature, still a bit of a breeze, but the winds have been diminishing as the day's gone along, but still a little bit of a breeze. And right now, kind of a light mist falling, Sean. We are expecting showers throughout most of the game here today. Hopefully won't have a situation where it has any kind of effect on the final outcome of this game.
Yeah, it looked as though the worst was going to kind of skirt to the north of us here a little bit, but yeah, kind of a steady, heavy drizzle right at the moment. You can see it if you look up into the light towers, and we're ready to go. Frontier looking good with their red unis.
Number 3, Eli.
And the visitors from the North Shore city of Lynn, Massachusetts. They're in their visiting white uniforms with the navy blue helmets and pants. And the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers will be kicking to begin the game. Eli Machado, who's their quarterback on offense and plays safety on defense, and I believe he had something like 10 or more interception in his career. He's a real ball hawk defensively. He'll be a player to watch certainly tonight. Frontier did win the toss, and now they break huddle very quickly, and they pop it and top it. It's picked up there, however, by Frontier. Nice play by Noah Pareda, younger brother of Brady Pareda, as they tried to catch Frontier unawares, but the Red Hawks were ready for it, and good field position for Frontier for their opening drive, their own 43-yard line, first down and 10.
Yeah, both teams aggressive coming out of the gate. Frontier wins the toss, decides to go on offense. Kipp tried to catch him, but Frontier ball.
First down and 10. Frontier moving right to left here in the opening quarter. We play 12-minute quarters. It's Brady Pareda taking it over the left side.
Pareda, the ball carrier.
And he is knocked down and dragged down after a short gain. Tackle made by Chris Cardenas, the senior linebacker. A gain of a couple. Second down and long.
We've seen Pareda have some big games, and we've seen Dredge as well. But last time we were here, Pareda ran for 144 yards against Franklin Tech.
Second down and 7 from the 46. Coming in motion is Garrett Dredge. They go up the middle, nothing doing. They give it to the fullback, and popping
Julian
out of
Adams,
the
the
pile,
ball carrier.
Avian Pena, the linebacker. Gain of maybe a yard there
Joseph
for
on a stop.
number 10, Jacoby Merrill. Third down.
Third down, 3rd and 6 for the
That
Redhawks.
line moved forward just a touch, and then all of a sudden it just flew backward with Merrill in it. It'll give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Now they'll go to the shotgun formation. Connor James sends Dredge in motion to the right. And a pitch, and in fact it goes out of bounds, and a scramble for the ball. A poor pitch by the quarterback, and they're going to say it was a forward pass incomplete.
Pass.
And that'll make it 4th down. That's a good call by that side judge official, Sean. That ball was going forward.
Absolutely was. Yeah, you could see from where he was pitching it. And Dredge just couldn't catch up with it. And fortunately for Frontier, it rolled out of bounds before Kipp was able to hop on it.
So the Panthers now will drop back to receive the kick. Johan Ortiz, the
Garrett Dredge, the punt for the
senior
Hawks.
wide receiver and defensive back. He'll go back to around
John
the 20-yard
Ortiz
line
to receive for
to get the
Panthers.
punt from Dredge. And a little bit heavier rain now falling. Snap back. Kick is away. It's a low kick. And kind of takes a side kick right between the legs of Carter Robinson, only down to the 35-yard line. A pretty short kick there, Sean. So good field position now for the Panthers. Kipp Academy's first offensive possession.
Yeah, it looked like when it hit, it might have had the potential to kick and roll, but it kind of just took a jump stop there and only rolled a couple more yards as it took a left and headed out of bounds. So yeah, right at the nose of the ball, right at the 35-yard line for Kipp to start their first drive of the game.
10:38 to play here in the opening quarter as Frontier goes 3 and out on their opening drive. And now a spread offense. 2 receivers to the near side right, 2 up top on the left. Shotgun formation, Eli Machado with his running back right to his left. Now coming in motion, they fake it. They're going to throw a pass on the left side. Beautifully timed. That's going to go for a first down and more. There goes from the 20 to the 15, 10, 5, and they tripped up just before he got into the end zone. Ortiz nearly took it all the way. And Ortiz has them set up first down and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you, and he came out of the backfield. He was wide open, ran right by a couple of defenders. Well thrown ball. I thought he got the ball to the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out. Looks like about
first
the
and goal for the
4-yard
Panthers
line.
at the Red Hawk.
We're going to call it. We're going to call it the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Panthers from there. But what a beautifully thrown ball by Eli Machado. And they will once again, now a flag comes in before they can snap the ball. It is going to be an illegal substitution
On the Panthers, 5-yard penalty
against the
be
Panthers.
first
That'll
and
bring
goal.
it 5 yards back from the
First and
3
8.
to the 8. Still first and goal from there.
First play of the game, 62-yard connection down to the 3. As you just said, that 5-yard will set them back to the 8, where it will be first and goal.
All right, they break the huddle. Calling the signals. Taking the direct snap is Pena. Takes it over the left side. Just a short gain of a couple. We'll give him a gain of 2 down to the 6. It'll be second and goal from there.
Yep, little wildcat
Second
there.
and
Avian
goal.
Pena.
From the Red
Direct
Hawk.
snap to him. Tried the left
6-yard
side.
line.
Yeah, they're going to give him a gain of 2 on that.
And the rain continues to fall, not heavily at this point. And again, fingers crossed that it won't fall heavily while we have the game going on here, obviously. It is tournament time. Winner will advance to the quarterfinals, and the loser will drop into the non-qualifying bracket. Pistol formation. Snap back. Taking it himself, the quarterback is going to ramble into the end zone. Touchdown. Eli Machado takes it in from 6 yards. 6-0 Kipp Academy.
Yeah, fake the handoff to the back Pena, and then Pena became his blocker and pretty easily into the end zone there on the 6-yard touchdown run.
Panthers will attempt to point after. Number 8.
3 plays into the end zone for Kipp Academy to start this thing. They're going to kick the extra point.
Setting up for the kick. And then a flag comes down. And this will go.
False start.
It's going to be a false start called against Kipp Academy. That'll mark them back 5 yards. And we'll see now if that will change the decision to kick. It actually coming up out of that, Pena's talking to the official.
Well, that first 5-yarder didn't hurt them at all, but yeah, you're right, Jeff. Let's see. It looks like they're still going to go for the extra point kick here. And they are.
So they're going to kick. So now the ball is being placed out close to the 15-yard line now. So in effect, about a 25-yard field goal if that's what they were doing here. It is Pena holding.
Looks like M is the kicker.
Snap is back. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
8:32
we'll take a timeout. 8:32 to play here in the opening quarter. And our score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's Kipp Academy 7, Frontier nothing. Bear Country 95.3.
Carlos Sanchez to kick off. Back for the Hawks.
Carlos Sanchez has teed up on the 40-yard line to kick away to Frontier here. Again, they went for the surprise onside kick on the opening kickoff. Frontier went 3 and out on their opening drive, and a very quick drive by Kipp Academy to score. And it's off of the hands of Julian Adams, and then he just jumps on it right at the 30-yard line, and that's where Frontier will begin drive number 2. They began their opening drive at their own 43, but again, couldn't really get anything going. And now they trail 7-0, Sean.
Yeah, again, Pareda had to carry just a couple yards. Merrill had to carry just a yard, and then Connor James tried to pitch that ball on 3rd down and ended up rolling it out of bounds. So, yeah, not a very good start offensively for the Hawks.
1st down and 10 for Frontier, moving right to left here in the first quarter. James pitches it. Gary Dredge tries the right side. Steps through a couple of blocks. Makes a nice gain out across the 35-yard line. They'll spot him down around the 37. It'll be 2nd down and short coming up.
I'll give you a little bit of confidence right there. We'll call it 6 yards on that carry for Dredge.
2nd down and 4. Clock in motion as we come down to the 8-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Eli Machado from 6 yards out, and the conversion kick was good. Kipp Academy Panthers leading 6-0. James under center. Connor calling the signals. We got players jumping, and a flag comes in on the snap. We had players jumping from both sides, and they're going to say offsides against Kipp Academy. This will give Frontier a 1st down.
Yeah, so 3rd penalty of the game. All 3 going against Kipp Academy, and as you just said, that'll be enough for a Red Hawk 1st down.
That'll bring the ball out to the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. They break the huddle as they try to get the equalizer here in the first quarter. They trail 7-0.
41-yard line.
Connor James calls out the signals. Pitch again goes to Garrett Dredge. He'll try the right side again, looking for some space. Not a lot there, but he was able to gain 2 or 3 yards over the right side. It'll be 2nd down coming up.
Looks like you're going to mark him up 2, so a pair of carries here on this drive for Dredge. He's got 8 yards.
Gain of 2,
obviously a much better start to this drive than the last.
Jacoby Merrill coming off the field, the fullback, slightly gingerly. Now he's stretching out his leg. Julian Adams, number 99, comes in at fullback. Now they'll go shotgun formation. Slot right. 2nd down and 8. Connor James takes the snap, gives it to Dredge. Right side, caught behind the line of scrimmage, quick as a cat. It was Savian Pena bringing him down for a big loss.
Yeah, we saw how quickly he was coming out of the backfield while they were warming up, and he's going to catch Dredge for a loss of 5.
brings the ball back inside the
Loss of
40-yard
4
line
yards.
to the 38.
and
It'll be
13.
third down and about 12 or 13 from there. Coming down to the 6:20 mark here in the opening quarter, 7-0 Kipp Academy.
Again, this is a team, Frontier, that does not throw the ball very often, but look for them to go up top here on 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun formation, Connor James, long snap count, pulls it down and ends up giving it to Brady Pareda, but he got caught behind the line of scrimmage. Again, a very quick defense here as bringing him down, number 79, Armani Rodriguez. And it'll be 4th down and long.
Yeah, fake to Dredge to the right side, had Pareda coming back here to the left, and
4th and 19
Academy
for
all
Frontier.
over it. So it's going to be 4th and
Garrett Dredge to
we're
punt for the
calling about
Hawks.
17, so the Hawks going to have to punt again.
Yohan Ortiz back at his own 30-yard line to get the boot away from
John
Garrett
Ortiz
Dredge.
back to
Dredge
return.
boots it, nice high kick, and this will, well, it takes a Kipp Academy bounce, so they lost about 3 or 4 yards with that kick, and the ball's going to be spotted at the 47-yard line.
Kipp Academy.
And the Panthers now will take over 1st down and 10 there. There's 5 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter, and the Panthers lead 7-0.
Well, again, imperative even early on here for the Red Hawks to get a stop. The opening play of the game goes for 62 yards. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Can't let that happen again here. 5:28 to play in the first quarter.
From the 47-yard line, 1st and 10, Kipp Academy moving left to right. They're going to go shotgun formation with 2 receivers to either side. Now the running back will set up on the left side. Coming in motion, taking it out of sweep is Ortiz, and he extends into the secondary, still going into Frontier Red Hawk territory,
Ortiz, the ball
inside
carrier.
the 40, down to around the
Jack
38.
Phillips, Jacoby Merrill on
This
the
is
stop,
a
carrying it to Red Hawk
very
territory
quick
for
football
first
team,
down.
Sean.
Or you
First
could
down.
just see, got to the outside quick, made a couple guys miss, and then all of a sudden he's down the field about 16 yards.
Ball is at the 38-yard line of Frontier. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as we're at 5 minutes now to play opening quarter. 7-0 Kipp Academy. Ortiz and Machado now join the huddle. They call the set play. Coming to the near side right, Uriel Feliz. And a receiver up top on the left. Ortiz is on the near side right as well. Shotgun formation. Coming in motion, the play
Flags on a
is
play.
whistled dead. They had Richard Maria coming in motion,
Yeah, 2 guys in motion there.
and that
Legal
will go
procedure
against
on
the Panthers.
Panthers. It'll be a
in a legal
5-yard
procedure
penalty.
call, so that'll bring the ball
Remain
back
first
5
down.
yards
First
back
and
to the
15.
43. It'll be 1st down and 15 from there.
Well, this is their 4th penalty of the game, 4 5-yard penalties, but the first 3 haven't really affected them too much. It's going to be 1st and 15 here.
Clock in motion, 4:20 to play here in the first quarter. Kipp Academy leading after that 6-yard touchdown run by Machado, set up by a 62-yard pass play. Long ball down the middle, catching him in stride, touchdown Ortiz!
Panthers.
43-yard
Machado
touchdown
to John
pass.
Ortiz.
Machado
Panther
to
touchdown.
Ortiz, it is 13-0.
Yohan Ortiz has 105 yards in 2 receptions here in the first quarter. Right now, Kipp
David
Academy
Kim to
is just
attempt
putting
the
on
point
a
after.
clinic.
And his aim is now back out to kick again. 1 for 1 on the conversion kicks. Snap back, placement down, the kick is up, and the kick hit the left upright. It
Kick is no
is
good.
no good. We'll take a
4:01
timeout.
remaining in the first quarter.
4:01 to play here
The Kipp
in the
Academy
first
Panthers
quarter on the
13,
Greenfield Savings
the
Bank
Frontier Red Hawks
scoreboard.
nothing.
It is
Again,
now
just a
Kipp
reminder
Academy
that the
13, Frontier
concession stand is
nothing.
open on the Red Hawk side of the field. And they think
you by Beckwith Electric, the committee to elect Natalie Blay, and by the Deerfield Pharmacy. Sanchez. And it's a short kick. Nice play there by one of the Frontier upmen, Joey Hutkoski. And he jumped at it right around the 45, 46 yard line. So good field position now for Frontier for their next drive. They're actually going to bring the ball back inside the 45. No, right at the 45.
Yeah, so now would be the time. Down by 13, 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Red Hawks offense has been pretty much stymied through their first 2 possessions.
They're having trouble dealing with the speed and the physicality of this Panther D. Let's see what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Pareda comes in motion. He'll take it on the pitch. Has a blocker on the edge and is able to bring it right in front of his bench up to the 48-yard line. So we'll give him 3 there. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, got dragged down by Machado. His legs kind of bent underneath him as he was
2nd and 7.
being taken down.
Yeah, he did look a little awkward going down. That was a potential injury waiting to happen, but he's okay.
Yeah, he popped right up.
2nd down and 7 for the Hawks from their own 48-yard line. Now trailing 13-0. Now under center is Connor James. Pitch goes to Garrett Dredge, right side. Oh, and he gets manhandled. Firing through and ripping him down for a loss. Joseph Beto. He's a senior at 6'3", 260.
3 yards, 3rd and 10.
One of the captains. And just a large young man and awfully quick, as you could see there, as he caught Dredge in the backfield. Dredge now 4 carries, no yards. Pareda 3 carries, just 1 yard.
They've had numerous plays that have gone for negative yardage, so a rough start offensively, rough start defensively as well for the Hawks. So we'll see what happens here on 3rd down and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
3rd and 10 for the Red Hawks. From the Hawks,
Connor James
45-yard line.
in motion. A little collision in the backfield. The pitch goes to Brady Pareda. Cuts back towards the Roy, makes a nice gain, gets the ball into Kipp territory for the first time tonight. However, it'll be shy of the 1st down by about 4 yards. So here we go, Sean. 4th and 4. You're down by 13. You're near midfield. I mean, you really don't want to give these guys a short field.
But you need to put together a drive and you need to find the end zone. And again, that's the kind of run that Pareda, he had his blockers out in front, heading out to the left. We've seen all season long where he cuts that thing back to the right.
They're going to want to play here unless they're trying to get them to come across the line. No, they're going to run the play. Back to pass James, heavy rush, and he's going to be sacked back at the 43-yard line. Pena and company ripping them down. They turn it over on downs. And now the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 in Frontier territory.
Well, again, I don't mind Frontier going there. It made a lot of sense to me, but Connor James just had no chances. He tried to roll out here to the left and tried to duck and cover, trying to find, there was nobody open, and he just got buried. So Kipp Academy, already up by 2 scores, going to take over in Frontier territory.
13-0 in favor of the Panthers. Eli Machado, the quarterback, on a 6-yard quarterback draw for the first score. And then Machado to Johan Ortiz from 43 yards. Conversion kick was no good. Now drive number 3. They're not time of possession, they don't have the advantage, but they haven't needed it.
No, a couple plays and into the end zone.
Shotgun formation, running back to the right. Handoff right up the middle is going to go for a nice gain by Pena right up the middle as he brings the ball inside the 35 of Frontier down to the 34. Very close to the stick, but he'll be short. Now they're going to go no huddle.
For the Panthers.
Under center goes Machado on 2nd down and 1. Pitch left side goes to Pena. He's got the 1st down and more. Dragged down from behind.
Pena, the ball
tackle there by Merrill, but it will be a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Yeah, Pena only got 2 yards on his first carry, but real quick now up to 22 yards on 3 carries as they continue going no huddle here.
Well, the chain gang can't keep up. Pitch On the right side, another nice game by Pena. Jumps over a would-be tackler for Frontier, and Pena brings it inside the 20-yard line down to around the 17 or so.
Yeah, well, we've seen the Hawks do this, put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, we got a timeout called by Frontier as they're hanging on to an out-of-control roller coaster ride right now. We'll take the break. 1:20 to play here in the first quarter on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. Kipp Academy 13, Frontier nothing. Back after this, Bear Country 95.3. And 1 for Kipp Academy. And the ball right around the Frontier 17-yard line. Going to go shotgun formation. Quarterback Machado. The give goes to Ortiz. He's got the first down on the left side. Little spin move at the end. He brings it inside the 15-yard line. We'll spot him down right around the 12. And then very late, seconds after the play was whistled dead, a flag was thrown in the Frontier secondary.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what that's going to be. All the penalties tonight so far have been against Kipp Academy. 4 penalties cost them 20 yards.
This is going to go against the Panthers as well, and it's going to be a big one, a 15-yarder.
Dead ball.
Again, several seconds after the play was over.
Will be a 15-yard penalty.
One of the Frontier players ended up getting dumped in the defensive backfield, so that will bring the ball back outside the 25-yard line. We'll spot it at the 28 or so. Well, I'm going to call it the 28. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, so that's really all Kipp Academy has done wrong tonight, is committed a few penalties. 5 penalties now, 35 yards.
All right, Machado will go shotgun formation. Wideouts to either side. We'll call it really a pistol formation. Now the running back will line up on the right side. Motion to the left is Felice. He'll line up in the slot left. Goes to Ortiz right up the middle. Bouncing to the outside. Just a short gain.
Ortiz,
nice defensive pursuit that time
Connor
by
James
the
on the
Red
stop for the
Hawks.
Hawks.
Connor James, Jacoby Merrill there on the hit. It's the shortest play from scrimmage so far tonight, Sean.
I would have to say so. Yeah, Ortiz 3 carries now, 26 yards. Pena's got 4 for 30.
On the Red Hawk 24-yard line.
Down to 22 seconds to play here in the quarter. Barring an incomplete pass, this will likely be the last play of the first quarter. Trips to the far side left, and to the near side right is Felice. Pistol formation. 2nd down and 6. Now Ortiz lines up on the right side. Frontier looked like they jumped, or were they drawn?
Yeah, he clapped his hands, and I'm not sure
if he
moved forward enough to
penalty.
Create that, and I think it's going to go against the Hawks.
So they'll step off that penalty, and that will expire the time here in the first quarter. End of one here in South Deerfield. And our score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's the Kipp Academy Panthers 13, the Frontier Red Hawks nothing. Second quarter action next on Bear Country 95.3. Sean, we have Another 36 minutes to play, but the first 12 did not go well.
No, again, their quarterback Machado, 2 for 2 passing, 105 yards. Both of those going to Johan Ortiz. And out of the backfield, Pena and Ortiz awfully quick, tough to stop. And right now the Red Hawks offense just fairly non-existent through that first quarter.
Okay, the ball is just inside the 20-yard line of Frontier. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from there. Quarterback Machado, and he has Pena right next to him out of the shotgun formation. Coming in motion. They give it on a sweep to the right side. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Terrific pursuit by the Red Hawks, and Ortiz is brought down for a loss. Negative yardage for the first time tonight.
Yeah, absolutely needed that. Max Hunter finished them off, but there were a couple of Red Hawks in the backfield holding them up.
Loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 3
for the Panthers.
For the Panthers. The ball right around the 20-yard line of the Red Hawks. Early second quarter, 13-0 Panthers. Again, winner will advance to the next round next week, presumably against the top seed Neshoba Valley Tech. On 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun. And taking it on a quarterback draw. It's going to go for the first down. It is going to go for the touchdown. Machado takes it all the way in from 20. It is 19-0.
Touchdown.
Machado, 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. A 6-yarder and now a 20-yarder. And big hole in front for him to run through. He got caught right at the goal line, got knocked across the line, but yeah, he was going to get there anyway. So 20-yard touchdown run as Kipp is going to set up to kick the extra point here. A little offset formation.
And now they'll come back over and line up in the more traditional set.
Got the ruptured duck look going on there.
1 for 2 on the conversion kicks. Snap back, placement down, it's bobbled and no good.
Point after is no good.
We'll take a timeout. 11:05 to play here in the first half. All Kipp Academy so far. Panthers lead it 19-0 on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. Carlos Sanchez set to boot it away again from his own 40-yard line as the Panthers have opened up a 19-point advantage here early in the second quarter. And he hits this one topped. And oh boy, I tell you what, the Panthers were closing late. Nice job there by jumping on that by Jackson Spirits. Kind of jumped on that before the Panther player got there. They were flying towards the ball there, Sean.
Now they're flying in every direction right now. And this Frontier offense that we talked about all season long, they have got a net 8 yards here through the first quarter, through their first 3 possessions.
All the local teams playing non-qualifier games, including Greenfield against Smith Vocational down in Northampton. That was a 6 o'clock start this evening. See if we can get a final on that one. First down and 10, Frontier. And the play goes into the center of the line for just a short gain. That was the fullback, Julian Adams.
Ball carrier, gain of a yard.
Give him a yard, maybe 2 there. It'll be 2nd down and long for the Hawks.
Fake the pitch to Dredge out to the right side, but Kipp not buying it at all. So Julian Adams first carry and get him a yard.
From the 36-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. Looking to get something going offensively. They do have a first down via the penalty. Now the pitch goes to Garrett Dredge on the right side, but a great job, and Being dropped down from behind. Nice open field tackle by Pena. And let's see, what are they going to give him? No gain, no gain. They're going to spot him down at the 36. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Somebody came through.
No gain, 3rd and 9.
For Kipp and was just blowing that play up. I think that was Beto again.
Yeah.
Just knocking blockers out of the way.
Yeah, that kid's scary.
Ooh.
6'3", 260.
And quick.
And he's a strong 260. He's not a he's not a doughy 260.
No,
he's more like mountain man 260.
You can see that he's just a big kid, and
yeah,
he actually looks kind of small when he stands next to Machado.
That's right.
Oof.
3rd down and 9 from the 36. Connor James under center. He is back to pass, heavy rush, floats it out of the backfield, incomplete, looking to get it over to Dredge. Just not enough time for Connor to really see downfield. It'll be 4th down and 9.
Yeah, he did his best to try to locate that thing to where he thought Dredge was going to be, but threw a little bit far out in front. So James officially 0 for 2 passing now, and it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Hawks. Seemingly a hunting situation again for them here.
John Ortiz back to return for.
They are going to set up for the kick. Gary Dredge to do the honors. Oh, it's a short snap. He's able to get away in a booming punt. Nice job, and it's going to kick away. And it takes that nice roll. They kept it away from Ortiz. Nice job there by Garrett Dredge, fielding that ground ball and getting the punt away.
Yeah, that was tough. That thing skipped a couple feet in front of him, so for him to be able to come up with that cleanly, and then whatever little breeze there is, it does seem to be kind of going left to right, and that one did take a nice jump for him once it hit, and as you said, stayed away from the deep man as it kicked out of bounds, so couldn't have been much better there, as they're going to mark him right about the 20-yard line, looks like, where that ball went out.
A little inside that,
yeah,
actually, the 18-yard line.
No.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Kipp Academy Panthers, leading 19-0. 2 touchdown runs by the quarterback, Eli Machado, on quarterback draw, 6 yards and 20 yards, and Machado to Ortiz from 43 yards. They're going to go shotgun formation as they have for most of the night. 2 receivers near side left, 1 on the right. Quick swing pass, it's complete on the right side. A nice block on the edge, and taking off along the right sideline is Ortiz. He's at the 30, he's at the 20. Dragged down by Dredge. He nearly took it to the house, Sean. Another long pass play by the Panthers.
Yeah, just a quick swing pass to the right, but as you mentioned, a huge block out there, and Ortiz was off to the races again. That ball was at the 18-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down. Looks like the 5.
1st and goal.
Yep.
5-yard line. So they took it from their own 18 down to the Frontier 5. 1st and goal from there, looking to go up by 4 scores now.
Quick math, that's 77 yards on that.
77-yard pass play. But the key, Sean, was that block on the edge. That was perfect. All right, they break the huddle. And they are going to go to the Wildcat formation. Pena is in there. He will take the snap. He'll take it himself right up the gut. And he's dropped down. Levi Pickert was among those on the stop. Kept him out of the end zone. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Pena, the ball carrier.
Gain of just a couple there.
2 yards. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
It's a 7-yard line. So actually the line of scrimmage was the 10. But it was 1st and goal from there. So 2nd and goal from the 7. We'll get a dry football onto the field here. Boy, this Kipp Academy team, they long bus ride out here to Western Mass from Boston's North Shore. But once they got their sea legs, once they got here, they're getting it done in a major way.
Yeah, they look good.
All phases.
Yep.
2nd down and goal. Quarterback Machado out of the gun. Takes it. Quick pass left side. That is caught, but for a very short gain, if any. Recipient of the pass was Richard Maria. But he got whacked immediately. Actually, that play will go for a loss of a yard or so. Back to the 9. 3rd and goal from there.
Yep, nice job by Brady Pareda. Making that open field tackle right after the catch was made.
Clock in motion, 7 minutes to play here in the first half, 19-0, Kipp Academy. They break the huddle. Ortiz goes to the right side. Also out there is Felice. And also Maria. So 3 receivers to the far side right. Shotgun formation. Pena with Machado in the backfield. Back to pass. Now steps up. He'll take off himself. Last minute throws to a wide open receiver in the end zone. It's Pena. Touchdown.
There was not a Red Hawk within 15 yards of him. How he escaped and got that wide open in the corner. Closest guy was Brady Pareda, and he didn't even break towards that play. He was too far away to make any impact, and that was just an easy throw and catch for a touchdown there.
So they have 2 running touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns now. And they'll go for the kick again here. 1 for 3 on their kick so far. Last time they kind of botched the snap. This time the snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field. 6:30 to play here in the first half, and on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's now Kipp Academy 26, Frontier nothing.
The Redhawks 0.
So that was Pena on that catch, right?
What's that?
That was Pena on that catch?
Pena. Kicking the ball away from his own 40-yard line as Kipp Academy has completely blown this game wide open.
Machado to kick off.
End over end kick, and it's going to roll down to around the 22, picked up by Brady Pareda. Looking to get downfield, but the swarming coverage brings him down after just a short return. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Frontier Redhawks. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by the YMCA of Greenfield, the Greenfield Police Association. Rain seems to have mostly stopped at this point, but
first down, first and 10 from the Redhawks.
It's raining points here, Sean, for only one team here tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Machado. We thought he looked good warming up, but when the game actually started, that kid's 5 for 5 passing for 190 yards, a couple of touchdowns. We still got 6 minutes to play here in the first half.
First down and 10 for Frontier, just outside their own 20-yard line. Pitch goes back to Brady Pareda on the left side. Finds a little bit of a gap, and it closed up very quickly. They never tackled him. They just kind of pushed him back. The last guy to get him was Machado. A gain of about 3 yards there. And now the Hawks will go no huddle. Ball right around the 27-yard line. And now they try to run it on the right side with Garrett Dredge. Just a short gain up to the 30. It'll be third down and about 5 from there. Again, they go no huddle. And a timeout called by Kipp Academy because they couldn't get all their guys off the field. We'll take the break. 5:45 to play here in the first half. And on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's the Kipp Academy Panthers 26, the Frontier Redhawks nothing. On the road to Tampa, Florida, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pregame show begins at 10. Kickoff set for 1 on Sunday right here on Bear Country. 3rd down and 5 for Frontier from their own 30-yard line. Connor James under center. It goes to Garrett Dredge. And he finds a little bit of space on the right side. Just a short gain before he got knocked down. Chris Cardenas.
Cardenas on the stop.
It'll be 4th down at about 2.
Might have to go here. Looks like the Red Hawks are going to line up to go.
And, they had 2 guys going on the field. Now Frontier's going to have to burn a timeout because they had 2 guys, Jackson Spirit and Noah Pareda, were heading onto the field at the snap. So Frontier calls a timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. 5:23 to play here in the half. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, Kipp Academy 26, Frontier nothing. Back after this. Roush Towing Service, Dean's Beans Organic Coffee Company. Fourth down and 2 from inside their 35-yard line. Another nice kick by Garrett Dredge. It takes a kick forward, and then the Frontier cover man knocks it down at around the 32 before it could come back.
Late flag came flying in.
I mean, what part of the field, Sean?
Well, it came right down in the middle there, but
right in the middle,
back at the 40-yard line of the Hawks. It ended up almost at the 40-yard line of Kipp Academy.
That makes me think it'll go against the Panthers on their coverage. Maybe somebody threw an illegal block. We'll see.
That flag went about 20 yards. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, they are going to step this off. It is against the Panthers. The one blemish on an otherwise flawless performance is the penalties, and the penalty yards are racking up. That's a 15-yarder, Sean. That's going to take it from now near the 30-yard line back to inside the 15.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to look at it that way, 6 penalties have cost them 50 yards, but almost inconsequential the way they've been able to move the football. Again, up 26-0.
You're right, Sean. They've had no difficulty getting up and down the field.
No, even with the penalties.
Very athletic quarterback Eli Machado, Pena's great Ortiz. Out of the shotgun formation. 1st down and 10. And in motion on a sweep, it's Maria. He'll take it on the right side for just a short gain.
Maria, the ball carrier.
Closing quickly on the stop, Jacoby Merrill.
Jacoby Merrill on the stop.
And just a gain of about 2 or 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, first carry from Maria. And we'll call that a couple of yards.
1st down is up at around the 26.
2nd and 8.
So the ball right now at around the 18-yard line of the Panthers, moving right to left here in the 2nd. They lead 26-0. Trips left, and a single receiver up top on the right. Machado looks over the Frontier D. Slaps his hands together. He's back to pass. Plenty of time now. Takes off on his own. And then slides forward.
Machado, the ball carrier.
Right around the 22-yard line. That'll be 3 or 4 yards shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, give him a good little gain there as he was able to scramble.
3rd and 4 for the
31
Panthers.
yards on 3 carries for the quarterback, Machado.
From the 22, 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation, Machado. 3 receivers to the near side left, and now jumping was Maria. Richard a little bit quick, so that'll mark him back 5 yards.
I feel like he might have been anticipating I'm going to throw to him, and now Kipp is going to take a timeout as well.
And we'll take the break as well. 3:49 to play here in the 1st half. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, Kipp Academy 26, Frontier nothing on Bear Country 95.3. coming up once we reach intermission. We have 3:49 to play here in the quarter. And now Kipp will break from their timeout right to the line of scrimmage without huddling up. And after that penalty, it's now 3rd down and 9. Ball now back inside the 20-yard line. They've gone mostly shotgun so far tonight. Back to pass, quick pass downfield, and tipped. It was thrown behind the intended receiver, Ortiz.
Ortiz is incomplete.
Wow, Sean, how about that? An incomplete pass.
That ball got on him awfully quick. I mean, it was behind him just a little bit, but it hit both hands, and I think he just got turned around a little bit on that one. But
and they are going to have to punt for the first time tonight. And Frontier should be set up inside of Kipp territory for this next drive.
Machado back to punt.
Machado back to boot it away. He'll hit it right around the 10-yard line or so by the time he kicks it. Out at midfield is Garrett Dredge. Brady Pareda rather. High snap, he pulls it down, and he did kick it away. That was close. And it takes a kick away from Pareda, but the ball will come to rest at the 47-yard line of Kipp Academy. So Frontier will begin this drive in Panther territory. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left to play here in the half. And if you're Frontier, Sean, get that 0 off the board heading into halftime.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good news, what you just said. But the bad news is they have 17 yards of offense here in the first half, 3.5 minutes to go. So they're going to have to put themselves together a drive that they've just not been able to accomplish yet tonight.
All right, let's see what they can do from the Kipp 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Red Hawks. Connor James under center. And the ball is out. It was a pitch, loose ball, and it is picked up by the Panthers.
Yeah, that pitch was just up high at the pads.
Kipp Academy ball.
Dredge, I think it actually kind of caromed off of his arm and his pad and kicked back towards the middle of the field, and nobody actually knew where the football was for a moment. And Kipp Academy jumps on it.
Well, a nice defensive series for Frontier had the Panthers punting for the first time tonight. Red Hawks beginning a drive in Kipp territory, but they turn it over with the fumble on the opening play of the drive. And now here comes the Panther offense, a very prolific offense, obviously, right back out of the field. 1st down and 10. Back to pass on play action. Machado, deep ball, and just let his man a little bit too deep.
Jacob
Sutson down around the 25-yard line of Frontier. 2nd down.
It snuck in behind the safety, and he was going to, if he'd caught that ball, score easily, just couldn't catch up to it.
Boy, Eli Machado can wing it, man.
Yeah, that's a toss too, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he settled back, he let it go around the 40. Yeah, he threw it a good 40 yards, 45 yards there. And he throws a very tight spiral.
Yeah.
Trips to the far side right. One receiver, Sutson to the near side left, out of the gun. And go right back up the middle to Ortiz. He'll try the right side.
Ortiz, the ball carrier.
And brings it into Frontier territory. Oh, it's that was Pena. Number 0, Pena, not Ortiz, number 2.
Pena's 6th carry of the game. He's got 37 yards.
3rd down, 3rd and 4.
Be 3rd down and about 4. So the yardage isn't coming in as huge clumps as it's been for most of the game here. Again, Frontier on the last defensive series forced a punt. See what the Panthers can do here now on 3rd down and 4. Clock in motion, 2:44 to play here in the first half. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes right up the middle. A big gainer, and there goes Pena again. He's got the first down to the Frontier 30-yard line. So they held for the first 2 plays of that series, Sean. Could not hang on there.
Just so quick through the middle of the line. 59 yards now on 7 carries for Pena. A couple head fakes in there and just running by guys.
And from the 30, 1st down and 10. Machado faking the snap count. Now he'll look back towards his bench. Frontier started to jump across, but then they got right back across. Quick swing pass on the left side. Sutson has it on the left flat. Tackled from behind by Connor James, but the play goes for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, first catch for him, 195 yards here in the first half through the air for the quarterback, Machado.
Well, they gave him 1 extra yard, so we'll call it 2nd down and 4. 24-yard line of Frontier. Pitch on the right side. Not a lot there that time for Avion Pena. Short gain, if anything, it'll be 3rd down. So Frontier D'ing up here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, it'd be great if they could get a stop here before the half. Minute 15, clock is still rolling.
1:11. And the Panthers taking their time here.
Yeah, really not in any hurry at all. They got 1 timeout remaining here in the first half, should they decide to use it at some point.
Machado now joins the huddle. He'll go into the shotgun with running backs to either side of him. It's the first time we've seen this. And it's going to go right up the middle. And looks like that should be close to a 1st down.
Pena, the ball carrier, good for a Panther 1st down.
It was maybe in Pena.
Now they'll pick up the pace here a little bit with a 1st and 10. Quarterback still looking over at his coach.
Ball's at the 19 of Frontier, so they're right back into the red zone. And it's going to go to Pena right out the middle, accelerates into the Frontier secondary. He is inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal, and now with 20 seconds left in the half, timeout called by Kipp Academy. We'll take it. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard.
From the Hawk 5-yard
Kipp Academy
line.
26, Frontier nothing. Back after this. Nice run there that time by Pena. Has them set up 1st down and goal from the Frontier 5. They already lead 26-0, looking to really pile it on here.
That was their last timeout, so we'll see if they choose to throw the ball here.
Eli Machado. Pena comes to his right. In motion, they fake the sweep. Quarterback's going to take it himself, and he will glide untouched into the end zone. Another touchdown by Machado. It's now 32-0.
That's his 3rd rushing touchdown. 4 carries, 36 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. And of course, he's thrown a couple here as well in the first half, so 5 touchdowns.
To attempt the point after.
By Machado makes it 32-0, other than a couple of missed extra points. As Kipp will line up to try to kick this one as well. They've just been scoring at will.
2 for 4 on the kicks so far. Made the first one, missed the next 2, and made it the last time. This kick is up. It's a line drive that is short. It is no good. We'll keep it here. 16 seconds left in the half. 32-0 is now our score. Now this is an MIAA tournament game, but I do believe they do go. We're getting to that point where they do initiate running time, even in a tournament game.
I believe that is the case, but we will certainly find out soon enough. Up by 32 at the half.
32 at half. So if it gets any, if the spread gets up to 40, Sean, that's where that would click into effect. Yeah. We do believe.
Hawks will get the ball here, but not going to have an awful lot of time. So barring them running it back, we're going to be looking at a 32-point deficit at halftime.
5 touchdowns by the Panthers. Machado's been in the middle of everything. End over end kick. Taken by Pareda from his own 26. Out across the 35. And knocked down at around the 38-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Richard Maria. And 8 seconds left here in the half.
Now let's see what the Hawks do. They've only attempted 2 passes in this game. Connor James 0 for 2. The Red Hawks just take the knee and go in at halftime down by 32. They try to wing one down the field here.
And we'll see what they do here. We got this huge deficit heading into intermission. Bear Country High School football halftime report coming up. And they're going to have Carter Robinson and Pareda coming to the near side right. Here comes Dredge in motion. Back to pass, Connor James running out of time. He kind of does a jump throw looking to get Dredge along the right sideline. Incomplete down at the 45 of Kipp. 3 seconds left in half, barring a defensive penalty. Time for one more play.
Well, James hung in there as long as he could, tried to sprint out to the right side, took a pretty good shot just as he was releasing that ball, but overshot the receiver down the right side.
Jackson Spirants in and Carter Robinson out for the Hawks.
2nd and 10 for Frontier from the Frontier 40-yard line.
And the ball's at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, but again, only 3 seconds left. All right, Levi Pickert will line up on the right side. Connor James under center. Coming in motion is Pareda. Back to pass. Setting up, running out of time now. He'll take off running on the right side and gets the ball up to the 45-yard line for a gain of 5, and that will end the half mercifully. What an offensive performance by the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers. They lead at intermission. It's Kipp Academy 32, Frontier nothing on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. The Bear Country High School football halftime report is next on Bear Country 95.3. from Boston's North Shore, from Lynn, the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers 32, the Frontier Redhawks nothing at intermission in this MIAA State Division 8 first round tournament game. Not much of a game, Sean. Kipp Academy came to play. They have been utterly dominant in all phases.
Well, you know, during the pregame, we talked about how these two teams got to this point, and, you know, the Frontier Redhawks undefeated, beating everybody up throughout that schedule, but obviously not a tough schedule that they played. Kipp Academy, quite the opposite, only coming in with 3 wins on the season, but the losses that they took were against very good football teams. We mentioned them at the top of the show, and clearly the experience playing those teams has helped these guys an awful lot, and really it's just been no contest through the first half of this one. So, you know, again, Frontier dominant throughout the season. A couple of guys running for 1,000 yards with Dredge and Pareda. In this game, the two of them have run for 15 yards, 12 carries, just 15 yards for a couple of backs that just tore it up all season long. Obviously just not able to get it done here tonight so far against Kipp Academy.
The winner of this game will play the winner of number 1, Neshoba Valley Tech, and number 16, Springfield International Charter School. Neshoba Valley hosting that game tonight in Westford. And again, the assumption is that Neshoba Valley Tech will advance to the next round, but we'll see how that comes out. Neshoba Valley Tech already a winner over Kipp early this year at 44-12 back on October 24th. So based on what we've seen from Kipp Academy, we can only imagine what that Neshoba Valley Tech team is like.
I actually was thinking that myself. Yeah, again, this is a pretty dominant team we're watching here tonight against the Hawks, but yeah, 44-12. They lost just a couple weeks ago to Neshoba Valley. Neshoba Valley went 6-2, but yeah, the number 1 seed in the Division 8 playoffs, and they've already beaten this team handily once this season. So, you know, a win tonight, they're going to get themselves a rematch. I don't know if that'll be able to be much closer for them, but boy, they look good tonight.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute timeout here on our halftime report. 32-0 is our score. Kipp Academy over Frontier. Back after this, Bear Country 95.3. Continue here on the Bear Country High School football halftime report. Kipp Academy leading Frontier by a score of 32-0. Well, we're looking forward to this big football weekend, a big high school football game tonight, and a very big Patriots game on Sunday. So let's skip ahead now. Talk about that Patriots game, Sean. 6 victories in a row. not the toughest schedule. They had a close call against Atlanta in their last ball game, but they're passing all the tests so far, Sean. They're checking all the boxes. Big one in Tampa, though, coming up on Sunday.
Hey, listen, the other guys missed that extra point, and everybody's pointing at it and saying, yeah. But hey, listen, that's what good teams win football games like that. You get the breaks. The last few years, we haven't gotten many of those. So this is a fun team to watch. Tampa Bay, though, very resilient. Will be a good time. I'm not even sure if the Patriots, they must be getting some points in that one. I guess Tampa's got to be the favorite there at home.
They are, yes.
Yeah. So we'll see if they can take that on the road, continue this winning streak. I won't be wholly disappointed if they don't end up winning this one. I'm excited about the future. The season has been a lot of fun to watch, and all signs are pointing to positive.
Yeah, the offense has been really terrific. They're starting to develop a running game, which obviously will make Drake May all the more effective. But even in those weeks when the offensive rushing attack isn't getting it done, he is still just slicing up these teams. His accuracy, Sean, has been amazing.
And he made the accuracy unbelievable, right? And then he made a couple of big mistakes this past weekend, and they still got away with that. So yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. We'll have to see if what they can do down in Tampa. If they win that game, I wouldn't be shocked for sure. But again, I'm happy with where they are right now. Still a game ahead of the Bills. Actually, I think they're tied right in the standings.
Half a game ahead.
Yeah, because they got one more game they played. So
and they won. They've already won part of the head-to-head matchup. They get them again at Foxborough later on this year.
Going on the road and beating Buffalo. Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that was kind of the start of where we were starting to thinking, this times may have changed there in Foxborough, and they're going to look for 7 in a row on Sunday. Pre-game show at 10, kickoff at 1, right here on Bear Country. We will take one more halftime break here. We'll come back at you set for the start of the second half of this MIAA State Division 8 first round matchup. Kipp Academy leading Frontier 32-0 on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. If they're able to score, they lead by 32 now. So we'll see
even if they kick that extra point, it'd make it 39. Of course, Frontier won the toss and elected to put their offense on the field first, received the opening kick, and that by default gives Kipp the ball here to start the second half. And
Jack Phillips,
I'll tell you what, Kipp Academy, they're out there doing jumping jacks, and they're getting all warmed up. And they're standing there in their positions ready for this kickoff before the Redhawks had even come back out of the locker room. They are fired up. They're ready to go. Yeah, we believe that 40 is the number where we'd go to the running time. It's 32, although Kipp has not gone for a two-point conversion yet tonight. They've attempted the extra point.
Jack Phillips has it teed up on the 40-yard line. Set to boot it away. 32-0 in favor of the Panthers. We're set to go now.
There you go, onside here.
Or are we ready? Are they waiting for the chain gang on the far side?
I'm not sure. Kipp Academy's been ready for the last 5 minutes out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, they're running the clock down.
Okay, I was going to say. So we're going to wait another 42 seconds while that happens, I guess. Hawks are ready to go.
But how about Mr. Machado? Touchdown runs of 6, 20, and 5 yards. Threw a touchdown pass to Ortiz. Another one to Pena.
Yeah, it just looked unbelievable. 4 carries, 36 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. 5 of 8 passing, 196 yards, and another 2 touchdowns through the air. And we're down to 13 seconds as we continue to await this clock to wind down before we can reset it and get this thing going here in the second half.
Rain has stopped here.
Yeah, never really was a factor, I don't think.
No, not really.
The breeze wasn't bad, and it's just kind of a heavy mist at times, but I don't think that affected much.
All right, Phillips puts the toe to pigskin, pops one up. It is taken, but his knee is down at the 35-yard line. The returner for
Richard Maria,
the Panthers. So they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Panthers.
Let's see if they keep their foot on the gas here. They've got the big lead after the first half. Again, 32-0. Wouldn't expect them to slow up here. Get themselves this game over with as quickly as they can. Get back on the bus and get ready for the #1 seed next week.
They'll be getting home very late tonight after this one. A little bit of a drive. Shotgun formation. Double wideouts to either side on 1st and 10. Quick swing pass. It's top tipped and intercepted by Frontier. That gets their crowd going a little bit here.
1st and 10.
Machado has had an exceptional night, and that really wasn't his fault. The ball hit the receiver. Again, he's got some mustard when he throws that thing, and it popped right up in the air, and there were the Hawks to reel that thing in. So a breath of life here for them to start the second half.
And the ball's going to be at the 37-yard line of Kipp Academy. 1st down and 10 for Frontier. They are moving right to left here in the 3rd. Connor James gives it to Dredge, right side, but he has dropped down for a big loss.
Just couldn't get to the outside.
Loss of about 2 or 3 there. 2nd and long coming up.
Sutson on the tackle. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
160 pounds. Got back there quickly. Yeah, lost a couple there.
Back to the 38-yard line. Be 2nd down and 12 from there. And they'll go shotgun formation this time. And it's going to go to Preda, buddy, and no chance. He gets dropped all the way back at the midfield stripe.
He tried to swing that thing wide, and I'll tell you what, he had 5 carries for 10 yards in the first half. He's going to lose.
3rd down.
He's going to lose 9 yards on that carry right there.
All the way back. All the way back to the 50-yard line, Sean.
So he's got 6 carries for a yard now, and Dredge 8 carries for 3 yards. This drive is going backwards.
That was Beto again.
Yep.
So strong and fast.
Athlete
Second down and 24. Dredge in motion to the right, back to pass. And then hit as he let it go, in and out of the hands
pass, 10-4, Garrett Dredge,
of Garrett Dredge. And
fourth down.
Connor James got hit hard after he let that one go.
He knew
it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, he knew he was going to take a shot. He hung as long as he could, and threw a pretty decent pass, and then even Dredge took a shot at the end of that after that ball fell incomplete.
Fourth down for Red Hawks from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like the Hawks are going to get the punting unit out there.
Yeah, you got to punt this thing away now.
Garrett Dredge back to punt.
4th and 24.
Dredge has had a good
Eli
night
Machado
punting.
back to receive for.
He'll hit it right around his own 40. It's another low snap. He feels this one as well. Gets away another nice kick. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch called.
Back at around the 15, 17-yard line.
I'll tell you, that ball off his foot, I mean, it jumped, but then it kind of hit a second level where it just kind of took off again. And
yeah.
Beautiful.
And it kind of spiraled, too.
Yep. No, beautiful kick.
And it's going to 20-yard line.
Pin Kipp back inside their 20.
Yeah, we'll call it the 18 or so. First down and 10. 10-14 to play third quarter. And it's Kipp Academy, Collegiate 32, Frontier nothing. Kipp led 13-0 at the end of one. 32-0 at intermission. All right, they come out in their spread offense. Shotgun formation. Eli Machado has been the man tonight. Has a man come in motion. Gives it to him on a sweep. Frontier's able to stretch the play out. Nice defensive effort there by the Red Hawks.
Ortiz, a ball carrier.
Not a lot of room
Jacoby Merrill on the stop.
Ortiz, who's had a big night.
He tried to swing that out, cut it back inside, unable, going to lose a yard actually on that carry.
Yeah, be 2nd and 11 from back at the 17-yard line.
Good defensive play there for the Hawks. Again, first play of this second half was a interception for the Red Hawks, unable to convert that into points, but put them in a 2nd and 11 now.
Clock in motion, 9.5 to play third quarter. Two receivers to either side. Quarterback Machado with Pena with him. Being very deliberate here. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. They have that luxury at this point. Now zipping a pass downfield. It is going to be caught by Ortiz, and he has the first down. Man, he fired that. Machado just fired that in there.
It's a bullet from the 18-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. About the 39. Nope, you mark it back just a little
back
bit.
a little bit. More like the 37. It'll be first down and 10 from there. 8:45 to play third quarter. 32-0 Kipp Academy. Panthers are moving left to right here in the third as they look to presumably take on number 1 Neshoba Valley Tech next week in Westford. Out of the shotgun formation on first down and 10. And the quarterback's going to keep it himself, but he kind of slid.
Shadow the ball carrier. Connor James on the stop.
Connor James made the tackle on the ball carrier, and no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
He has now thrown the ball for 212 yards.
Wow.
7 of 9 passing is Machado. Of course, through 3 touchdowns.
Did have the 1 pick on the first play from scrimmage here in the third.
Yeah, not really his fault either. Hit his receiver, just popped out of there. Throws the ball hard.
So, obviously, we haven't gone to running time at this point, but the Panthers are taking every bit of the play clock, and that's wise. I mean, they have this huge lead. They're completely overmatching Frontier at this point. Now, this play will be whistled dead on the snap, and that will be a false start against the Panthers, so that'll mark them back 5 yards.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. They were much more deliberate in the first half on offense. Even went to a no-huddle offense to speed it up a little bit, but yeah, you can see the game plan right now is to take as much clock as they can with each play.
Yeah, they don't have to run their fast break offense, so to speak. They can just use up as much of the play clock as possible.
We saw the Hawks do that to just about everybody this season, get them back on their heels and then come at them even quicker.
So 2nd down and 15. The ball now back at the 31-yard line. Again, as they've gone virtually every play tonight, shotgun formation. Back to pass. Machado throws left side. That is caught. And that is going to go for a first down into Frontier territory.
Pass complete to
and that was to number
Sutson.
89, Jacob Sutson. So he's getting into the act.
Into Red Hawk territory for Kipp Academy first down.
They're going to mark it at the 45, so another 24 yards.
Just with surgical precision, he throws the football. Talking about Machado, obviously.
236 yards through the air now. 8 of 10 passing. Wow.
1st and 10, Kipp Academy from the Red Hawk 45-yard line.
From the 45 of Frontier, 1st down and 10. Machado looking over the Frontier D. Handoff is going to go up the middle.
Pena,
that is taken by Pena. And Avion Pena will bring it inside the 40-yard line for a gain of about, no, they marked him back a yard to the 40, so a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from there. We're down to 6:20 to play here in the 3rd. 32 zip Kipp.
Yeah, Pena had 10 carries for 78 yards there in the first half. And give him another 5 there. He's up to 83.
So Kipp stands, it's an acronym, in case people aren't aware of the Kipp schools. There are many Kipp schools, middle schools, elementary schools, high schools around the country. Knowledge is Power program. It's a very precise curriculum that is followed. Snap goes back, handoff goes up the middle. Another big gainer again for Pena. Has the first down at the Frontier 30-yard line.
Yeah, give him a chunk of 10 yards there and came up.
10 from the Red Hawk 30-yard line.
Mean mugging there a little bit, arms out to the side.
And they've had the ball for virtually the entire 3rd quarter here. And we're down to 5.5 to play in it.
Yeah, again, not trying to score as many points as they can in this one, and up by 32 at the half. And yeah, they've possessed the ball pretty much the entire 3rd quarter here, other than a couple of plays the Hawks ran.
31-yard line. 1st down and 10. 31 of Frontier, to be clear. Now the handoff is going to go to number 10, Jaleel Baez, and the ball pops out, and Frontier gets it. Let's see, did we get the official word? They're going to say...
Looked like he was going down, looked like he was trying to make an effort to get some extra yards there.
Baez, the ball carrier.
Now, what's the deal? No, they're going to still say it is... they're going to say
he was down.
He was down.
2nd down,
yeah,
second
effort. You could see the ball flew out of there. It looked like the Hawks did cover it up, but they're going to say Baez was down. That was his first carry of the game.
The 2nd down and 5 from the 26-yard line.
Taking all kinds of time here.
Yeah, they're using up all the, and this is good sportsmanship. I mean, they're still running their offense, but they're not necessarily trying to run it right in. It's going to go to Baez on the left side. Pena, I should say.
Pena, the ball carrier.
And Pena brings it for a first down right at the 20-yard line. Oh, we'll see.
Carry close to a Panther first down.
Yeah, they will move the sticks. So it will be a first down and 10.
Pena approaching 100 yards on the night, 97 yards.
20 yards.
So you got a passer well over 200 yards, a runner right around the century mark.
Yeah, no, pretty dominant offensively. Those two fellas alone.
Trips to the near side right. Now they'll bring actually Feliz back at tight end. On the right. Out of the gun. Handoff up the middle. And it's Pena. And just a short gain that time for Pena, number 0.
Pena, the ball carrier.
Not a big fella,
Jacoby Merrill on a
5'7",
stop.
160 pounds, just
No
a
gain,
junior.
2nd and 10.
But quick.
I'm going to say no gain there. Well, they move it up a little bit, so we'll give them 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, call it a yard there, so he's up to 98. Just a couple more yards to get him over the 100-yard mark.
Double wideouts to either side out of the shotgun formation. 2nd down and 9 from the Frontier 20-yard line. Late stages, 3rd quarter. Machado back to pass. It is caught on the left side. Nice catch there by Sutson.
Pass complete to Jacob Sutson.
And he got the ball down
Brady
to
Byrne on the
around the
stop.
12 or so.
3rd and 1 for
The 3rd down and
Panthers.
2 here.
It's his 3rd catch of the
Now
night.
the pitch goes on the right side, and it's going to go for a 1st down. It's going to go for a touchdown. Pena into the end zone from
Pena.
12 yards out. It is 38-0.
Now, and that's going to get him well over the 100-yard mark. 110 yards for that young man, 15 carries, and now he has found the end zone tonight as well. So a very slow, deliberate, methodical drive ending in a score, 38-0. Kipp.
Jamin in to attempt the point after.
And they're going to try to do the kick again. They have been successful twice, and 3 times they missed. All right, they get the setup there. It's going to be Pena, who just scored the touchdown, holding here. Now they're going to pick it up. Frontier had great pursuit. They came around, and a flag comes in at the very end of the plays. They tried to run it in
It's going to be a
for
face
the 2.
mask or a horse collar, I believe.
Yeah.
Bad snap. It was low. Pena tried to run it out to the left side, and I think he got hauled down either by the shoulder pad there on the backside or might have caught some of the face mask as well. I believe that's going to be the call.
Horse collar tackle on the Hawks. The half the distance to the goal.
So I think what they're going to do now is they're going to run a play. They're going to go for 2 here.
Yep, might as well.
Yep.
Right.
You're that close.
Just the 2nd penalty of the night against the Hawks.
All right, so the regular offense, led by Eli Machado, will come on the field. They'll go for the 2-point conversion, try to make it a 40-point advantage here in the 3rd.
Yeah, they kick the extra point after every one of those touchdowns. And yeah, with that penalty, you might as well go. You're that close.
I heard in the press box here, a quarterback draw, but the quarterback's actually under center here for one of the few times tonight. Machado could probably just lean in here. Now they're going to go to a pitch. And getting into the end zone, Pena. So Pena scores the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And with 2:13 the left play here in the 3rd quarter on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's now Kipp Academy 40, Frontier nothing. Back after this. On the left hash mark by Jackson Spirits and brings it out across the 35 to the 37.
Jackson Spirits.
Boy, did they eat up a lot of that 3rd quarter clock. We're down to 2:07 to play in the 3rd.
Atlantic leg on a stop. 1st and 10. Redhawks.
Redhawks ran 3 plays in that quarter, this quarter so far.
And they did not send word to the booth with the 40-point spread to go
37-yard line
to running time.
No, we still have a stopped clock with 2:07 to play here in the 3rd.
But you're right, Sean. The Panthers on offense using up virtually the entire play clock every time. from the 37, first down and 10. The pitch goes on the right side to Dredge. Fumble. He jumped back on it, though. Frontier will maintain possession, but it will go for a loss of a couple.
Dredge only had 3 yards before that.
Second and 11.
Going to lose a couple there. 9 carries, just 1 yard for Garrett. And Brady Pareda, 6 carries, and just 1 yard for him as well. And actually, Julian Adams, 1 carry, 1 yard. And Jacoby Merrill, 1 carry and 1 yard. So all 4 backs for the Red Hawks sitting at 1 yard rushing. Connor James had a 5-yard carry right there at the end of the first half, and he leads the team in rushing right now.
Second down and 12. Ball now back at the 36-yard line. Pitch goes to Brady Pareda. Looks to turn the corner, does so, and takes off along the left sideline. Has a first down and then gets whacked at around the 48-yard line of Kipp.
Panther territory.
And he paid a price at the end of that. He's okay. He'll stay out there, but a first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, he sure did, but that was the best offensive play for the Hawks tonight. 14 yards there for Pareda.
Pareda over 1,000 yards on the season heading into this one.
First and 10 Hawks.
Yeah, he did. He's still kind of
48-yard line.
Trying to get it together physically. He got popped pretty hard at the end.
A couple of guys there that came in at the same time and making contact. First down Hawks here.
All right, Connor James under center from the 48-yard line of Kipp Academy. First and 10 for Frontier. Gonna run the option right. Pitch goes over to Dredge. Slips out of one tackle and slips out of another one. Takes off on the right side. Still going. Garrett Dredge at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 49-yard touchdown run by Garrett Dredge. And Frontier's on the board. It's 40-6.
And I'll tell you what, that looked like that play was going to go nowhere as well. That was all Garrett Dredge. Broke a tackle and then was able to run by a couple of guys and then just wide open down the right side. So the Red Hawks not giving up. 50 yards now on the ground for Dredge. The Hawks get that 0 off the board.
Frontier will go for 2. Yeah, we got that rupture duck set up right now on both sides. Coming in motion is Pareda. Snap goes to Connor James. Flag comes in on the snap. Connor did not get there. He got stacked up at the goal line and pushed back. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. It was an illegal procedure call. It's going to go against Frontier. So we'll take a timeout. 54 seconds left to play here in the third quarter of the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. It's Kipp Academy 40, Frontier 6, Bear Country 95.3. By Kipp Academy's Jaleel Baez, and he brings the ball out close to midfield, and that is where the Panthers will take over first down and 10. Tonight's game brought to you by Maury and Schmidt, the Kostansky Funeral Home, and by all right, Sean, so Frontier got that 0 off the board. But will not work out for them in the big picture tonight. But they'll have another game to play next weekend.
Got to believe, Jeff. Got to believe.
It would be amazing if they came back from a.
It was nice to see him with some fight there, though. Yeah.
Sure.
40-6. Just under a minute here to play in the third.
But to come back from a 34 4-point deficit would be extraordinary. And now on first down and 10, there goes Pena again on the left side, still going, brings it inside the 35, inside the 30-yard line, out of bounds down near the Frontier 25-yard line.
Yeah, so he's going to rip off a quick 25 yards there. 135 yards now for Pena. That was his 16th carry. Scored the touchdown on that last drive, scored the 2-point conversion on that last drive as well. And now Kipp Academy will not have to run a play here as the clock will probably wind down to end the third quarter.
And in fact, it's Pena on his back. It looks like he's kind of stretching out a cramp after that run. End of 3 here in South Deerfield, and our score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. Kipp Academy 40, Frontier 6. Fourth quarter action next. Bear Country 95.3. And we are back here in South Deerfield. Jeff Terrell, Sean Hubert, studio producer Dave Reno. 40-6 in favor of the visitors from Lynn, the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers. They had Eli Machado, their quarterback, with touchdown runs of 6, 20, and 5 yards. Touchdown passes from Machado to Ortiz from 43 yards. Machado to Pena from 10 yards. Pena with a touchdown run and a conversion run. But then it was Dredge. Gary Dredge scoring from 49 yards on a run around right end to get Frontier on the board. But here come the Panthers again. Ball's on the 24-yard line of Frontier. First down and 10 as we open play here in the fourth quarter. Machado, quarterback, shotgun formation. Pena stands to his left. They go to Pena, huge hole on the right side. He's into the Frontier secondary, a nice spin move at the end. He's got a first down near the 10-yard line. What a run once again by Pena.
Big hole, and then, yeah, as you said, cut it back to the right, big spin move, and pick up another 14 or 15 yards there.
They're going to spot him down at the 10, and first and goal for the Panthers, already leading 40-6.
We did get a scoreboard update. Greenfield ended up beating Smith Voke tonight, 38-32.
We will see the Vikings on Thanksgiving morning in Turners Falls against Joe Gamache's Franklin Tech Eagles. Franklin Tech will be playing in the state vocational tournament next Saturday after their victory over Northampton last night, 33-8 in their non-qualifier game. So the season continuing for teams even if they're not in the postseason. Out of the gun. Handoff goes to the left side. See who that runner was. Keeping the pile moving.
We're going to scrum.
Still going.
Pena, the ball carrier.
That was Pena. And he kept it going, Sean. They did not whistle the play dead, and he nearly brought the pile into the end zone with him.
Yeah, a little help from his friends there as well.
Wow.
Going to push that thing forward for a good gain, about 7 yards there.
Yeah, they'll spot him down at around the 3. It'll be second and goal from there. 10 minutes to play in the football game. 40-6. Kipp Academy.
Machado's thrown for 245. Pena's now run for 156. That's about 400 yards of total offense just between those two fellas.
Wideouts to either side. And we have two running backs now in the backfield along with the quarterback Machado. Eli looks over the Frontier D. Takes it. Hands off on the left side. And that was number 10.
The ball carrier.
Jaleel Baez did not get in. Maybe a gain of one, if that.
No
I'm going to call him no gain on the play. It'll be third down and goal from the 3.
Yeah, he got met right at the line of scrimmage, got ripped down. It looks like he's actually going to lose a yard. Just his second carry of the night. Gained 6 on his first carry. He'll lose a yard there.
Machado, the quarterback, comes to the sideline, getting the play call from head coach Rabbit. 9 minutes to play, 40-6, Kipp Academy. They have it third down and goal from the Frontier 3-yard line. Under center this time is Machado. Settles in under a center now. Takes the snap. Pitch right side. Going around the right end into the end zone. Touchdown, Pena.
Pena into the end zone for a
Pena's second touchdown on the ground. He also has a touchdown pass. 46-6.
Yeah, got the 2-point conversion after the last touchdown as well. He's up to 159 yards on the ground. That was his 19th carry. And it's 46-6, and it looks as though Kipp will go ahead and attempt the extra point, go back to attempting the extra point again. They went for 2 last time, but that was only after a Frontier penalty. They were set up to kick the extra point. Bad snap, and Frontier
in to attempt the point after.
It looks like we have gone the running time now, Sean.
Yeah. 40-point spread in the fourth quarter.
Snap back. It's a high snap. Placement down. The kick is up wide, right, and short. Take a quick timeout. 7:40 to play here in the football game. And on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's now Kipp Academy 46, Frontier 6 on Bear Country. All right, Dave, we'll take it out of Natalie Blay. And tonight's game brought to you by the Original Tire Company. Panthers kicking off a booming kick over the head of Brady Breda, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback, so they will bring it out. So we'll have our post-game show coming up, and we will reveal the Bear Country High School Football Player of the Game, which is brought to you by attorney Leah Phillips, Gary Real Estate, and Greenfield Savings Bank.
Big foot there. Pareda reached out. Looked like he might have even touched it as it went by him. Chased it into the end zone where they call it dead ball. So Hawks will take it at the 20.
We will finalize our broadcast plans for next week at Bear Country. We'll finalize that no later than Tuesday. We'll probably actually figure it out by Monday, and we'll let everyone know on air and online. Of course, we got the Tech Eagles and the state vocational tournament next week. That might be the game we pick up. Well, we might pick up one of the other teams. Now they're going to work a double reverse, and Dredge throwing downfield. A great catch downfield by James. Wow. Caught it up at the 43-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, that's the first completed pass by the Red Hawks tonight. And it wasn't James to Dredge, but the other way around. Dredge takes the ball out to the right side and finds a streaking Connor James. Great catch. He had pretty good coverage on him there. Able to go up, make a good catch, and ball right about the 40, I guess, 3-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, that was Sutson who was right there with this coverage, but somehow Connor James came up with it. Now they'll go shotgun formation. Pareda comes in motion. They fake it to him, and Connor James, he gets wrapped up immediately.
Ball carrier.
Nowhere to go for Connor.
Going to lose about 4 yards there.
Back to the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 14 from there. Again, the clock in motion. We're in running time now here in the fourth. 4:40 to play. And a 40-point margin so far right now as it stands for the visitors from Lynn. So it'll be a nice happy bus ride for them. Second down and 14. Coming motion is Dredge. Option right. Connor James will keep it himself. Makes a nice gain. Got the yardage lost on that last play and then a couple of more beyond that. It'll be third down coming up.
Give a gain of 7 on that one there.
And while we have a second here, again, thanking some of the sponsors on the broadcast, the Deerfield Police Association.
Appreciated.
Pareda comes in motion. He'll take it on a pitch on the left side off the option, and he is close to first down yardage, and he gets it. The last little bit of a surge into Kipp territory. He's down at the 46, and they will move the chains.
Well, as badly as they've struggled on the ground, that's a good carry there for Pareda. 8 carries, 23 yards on the ground. Of course, Dredge had the 49-yard touchdown run just a little bit ago. 10 carries, 50 yards for him now.
Down to 3:15 to play, so we'll see if the Red Hawks can get to the end zone one more time before we're done. MIAA over the weekend will reset the tournament field and the non-qualifier field. Back to pass, James throws over the middle, incomplete. Outstretching his arms was Noah Pareda, but Noah couldn't quite bring it in. It'll be second down.
Yeah, just thrown just a little bit wide there. Clock continues to roll now down to 2:42.
Yeah, ordinarily, as you know, on an incomplete pass, the clock would stop, but with running time, they keep it going. So, yeah, we'll be done here, maybe 3 more plays, something like that.
About 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
It goes by fast with running time.
Sure does.
All right. 2 receivers to the near side right, including Carter Robinson. Dredge comes in motion. They're going to run the option right. Connor James keeps it himself. Nice run by Connor. Has the first down inside the 35 of Kipp Academy down to the 34.
21 yards now on the ground for him on 4 carries. Clock hitting 2 minutes just now.
Very good for a Hawk first down.
The Hawks try to speed things up here just a little bit. Got a little something going here, so you think crack the end zone one more time.
Getting close to the red zone here, but they want to get into the end zone, not just the red zone. All right, they come to the line of scrimmage. Pareda goes in motion to the left. They're on the option left. Brady has it with a little bit of space. Nice, good job of getting around the defender. And he's right near that first down stick. So this last drive by Frontier looking pretty good.
Yeah, starting to put up some numbers as far as yards go here as well. Again, they were really struggling through the first half of this football game and really only had a dozen yards or so at halftime, but right up to 35 yards now with that carry.
Coming down to the 1 minute mark now. The ball is spotted at the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for Frontier after that run by Pareda. But running out of time in terms of getting into the end zone one more time here. James back to pass. He's looking for Robinson. Couldn't get open, and then he loses his footing and goes down back at the 30-yard line. And it looks like they'll have time for just one more play here.
Yeah, that'll count as a sack. He tried to roll out to the right side. Going to lose about 5 yards, 6 yards there, and clock at 34 seconds. So, yeah, if they hustle up, they might have time for just one more play.
Yeah, I was trying to get it downfield to Carter Robinson, trying to get him open. So if they don't score, we'll have our final here at 46-6.
15 seconds, 14, they're going to snap it. There it is.
And they're going to work the reverse, and here's Dredge. He's got a gap, lowers the shoulder, spins out of the tackle, still going, gut down to the 11-yard line. That'll be a first down, but they will not get another play off, and that will do it. Final score here in South Deerfield on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. The 9th-seeded Panthers from Kipp Academy Collegiate, 46. The 8th seed Frontier Redhawks, 6. The Bear Country High School Football postgame report is next. Bear Country 95.3. All right, Dave, wrap them up, buddy. We will take it out of Lundgren.
This.
And welcome to the Bear Country High School Football Postgame Report, live from the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth at Frontier Regional in South Deerfield. The number 9 seed, Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers, with a 46-6 pasting of number 8 seed Frontier, and the Red Hawks have tasted defeat for the first time in the 2025 high school football season. Jeff Terrell and Sean Hubert here in the booth. Dave Reno back home in Greenfield. Sean, I'm going to throw out one word as we analyze this game. Imprecise. And what I mean by that is the statistical formula where they put all these teams in and they try to get together a bracket. It's imprecise because sometimes it works out quite perfectly and you end up with an 8-9 matchup that looks like an 8-9 matchup. This seemingly, at least tonight, was definitely not an 8-9 matchup.
Well, again, we dissected that at the beginning of the show, and we talked about the Red Hawks and, you know, their 8-0 season, the way they rolled every opponent. They gave up 58 points this season up to this game. They gave up 46 points here tonight. So you look at the dichotomy between those two things. They scored 39 points a game in their 8-0 streak. They only came up with 6 points here tonight. And yeah, I think what you just said is perfect, because we had high hopes and we thought, well, the Hawks, with what they just did this season, we took a look at Kipp Academy and said, well, they've only got 3 wins and they lost, but they lost to a bunch of really good teams. So who's got the leg up? Who's got the benefit? The team that played the softer schedule but beats everybody up, or the team that comes in with the 3 wins but played some really tough opponents? It was clear on the field tonight which team had the advantage, and it certainly was Kipp Academy.
Well, once we found out who Frontier was going to be playing, you and I both kind of went to work on that. Yep. Saw a little bit of video of this team, but not a lot. I read a little bit about Eli Machado. Was looking forward to seeing him. He gets off the bus. Before we took to the air, Sean, we kind of got our equipment set up and we're watching those Panthers kind of go through their paces, and he grabbed our attention immediately. He hadn't taken a snap from center yet, but we just watched him doing the pregame warm-up, and you and I both were watching him. we almost couldn't take our eyes off of that young man based on what we saw, and that was even before the game started.
Yeah, just watching him warm up was a lot of fun. Again, he's listed at 6'1", 170, but he looks like a full-grown man out there, and you said that this may not be accurate. He might be closer to 6'4". He looks all of that. The way he was throwing the ball, just, tight spirals and getting on his receivers quickly. A couple of the balls he threw in this game tonight were just phenomenal. And, of course, the other kid we were looking at was Avian Pena, and watching him while he was warming up and making his quick cuts, and thought, wow, you know what, that kid looks pretty quick. And look at what he did tonight, 19 carries, 159 yards, scored the last 2 touchdowns for these guys. And again, just a disparity of talent between these two teams. This Red Hawk team was good for our area and for their competition. I mean, they beat up everybody, but Kipp Academy, 3 wins, just a much better team.
So they advance to the next round, the quarterfinal round, and they're taking on the winner of number 1 Neshoba Valley Tech, who tonight is hosting number 16 Springfield International Charter School. Neshoba Valley Tech obviously will be a huge favorite in that one. Neshoba Valley Tech already defeated this Kipp team 44-12 back on October 24th, just a few weeks ago in Westford. So the presumption is number 1 Neshoba Valley Tech against number 9 Kipp Academy next Friday. I guess it would be next Friday night in Westford. And Frontier now falls back into the non-qualifier bracket. They'll be matched up with someone next week.
Yeah, they'll have the opportunity to get to a 9-win season. And again, congratulations to the Red Hawks. I mean, the season that they put together was tremendous, and having 2,000-yard rushers on the same team, we don't see that very often at all. Matter of fact, last time we saw it was with Aaron Landry and Stephen Worthley here at Frontier. And so, a feat that is very uncommon to run the table undefeated through their regular season, beat everybody by 14 or more points. Again, scored a lot, didn't give up many points at all throughout this season. Tremendous season for the Hawks, but yeah, again, you got to kind of look at how they're ranking these teams and putting them into the tournament. You would have thought an 8-9 game, 8 and 9 seeds playing against each other should have been a closer game than this. And it wasn't that the Red Hawks hurt themselves. They only committed 2 penalties tonight. They didn't have a lot of turnovers. They didn't lose this game. It was just Kipp Academy came in and just ripped it away from them, and right off the bat, I mean, they just looked great from beginning to end.
Time now to reveal our player of the game, which is brought to you by attorney Leah Phillips, Regary Real Estate and Greenfield Savings Bank. And again, Sean, I could not take my eyes off of Eli Machado all night long.
Completed 9 of 11 passes for 245 yards. When they needed him to run the ball, he did. He ran the ball in 3 times for scores. He threw the ball for a couple of touchdowns. And I loved what they did in the third quarter where they got the big lead, and, they just took their time. They weren't trying to score as many points as they could in this game. You could clearly see that. They ate up just about that whole third quarter clock on one drive, but the Red Hawks just couldn't stop him. And yeah, I mean, he's the man. And I'll tell you what, that kid, just a junior.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right?
Good luck everybody else next year, right? I mean, I'd love to keep an eye on this kid, see how he does next year, but he was an awful lot of fun to watch here tonight, that's for sure.
Congratulations to Eli Machado and the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers as they go to 4-5 on the year. Frontier, again, tasting defeat for a first time this season. They go to 8-1. They'll be matched up with someone next week. Kipp Academy advances in the State Division 8 tournament, and we will pick out whatever game we're doing, or maybe games plural, Sean. Again, we got the Tech guys playing in the State Vocational Tournament on Saturday. We have our other local teams playing either on Thursday or Friday. We'll get that all sorted out over the weekend.
Yeah, Franklin Tech putting it together here late in the season. Another win for them this week, and they've been looking pretty good. But we saw them at Mahar a couple of weeks ago and just absolutely dismantled that football team. Love to see that game. Love to see Tech get out there and get themselves a win in that Tech tournament and finish off their season strong, because they've had a good year as well. But we'll wait and see what happens.
All right, our final score here tonight on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard: the Kipp Academy Collegiate Panthers 46, the Frontier Red Hawks 6. For Sean Hubert and for our studio producer Dave Reno, I'm Jeff Terrell. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and have a great weekend in Bear Country.